Hello everybody all over the world. First try. Yeah, welcome to HiGPS 281, the OP Scout, which is this loadout right here. You can have pretty much whatever you want, but basically you have to use the Criticola because the Criticola is pretty OP in that it enhances the Scout in what Scout already does well. And the downside can be negated by movement, similar to the gloves of running urgently and the escape plan and stuff. It's like you take more damage while running, but you don't take any damage if no one's there or shooting at you. So you can negate that by doing so, yes. So just to give a little demonstration here, we will be using a bit of different weapons. So you might notice that you can two-shot. What the hell is he doing over there? He should die. There we go. So you know you can two-shot most classes. Sniper, you can two-shot. Medic, two-shot. Soldier, two-shot. In fact, everybody except the heavy you can two-shot as a scout if you're all up in their business. However, with the Criticola, you can one-shot the classes. You can't one-shot the medics because you only do 141. But you can two-shot classes. You normally three-shotted, but not the heavy. Just kidding. The heavy still takes 3 shots to kill. Like this. 1, 2. Basic math. But what changes is the distance of which you shoot. So let's see if we're going to shoot the spy from this distance, right? Like say here. Let's give that a try. So we use 3 shots to kill him. Okay. And let's use this. And now we use 2. Let's see if we go even further back. 3 shots. So at a certain range, you will kill them in 2, 3, 4 shots, etc. So just a demonstration with the Force of Nature. The Force of Nature is really good with this thing because with this, you can actually one-shot medics. You cannot one-shot demo men, but you're pretty close to doing so anyway because it's so fast. And for heavies, it's about the same because you go bam, bam, and then you have to reload and bam. There you go. And also with the Soda Popper, with its increased reload speed, you can two-shot. Can't one-shot the medic, but you can one-shot these guys because it does the same amount of damage. Plus, you have the insane mobility, so you can negate even more downsides. Yes. Works also pretty well mid-range for the shortstop because the shortstop, you know, you can't only 2 shots at that distance. I mean, these guys are weak, so I'm just gonna shoot them. There we go. And then drink this. You can see that we can also. It doesn't one-shot, but it's good at a distance. 3 shots on the medic. Let's see if we can 3-shot the medic on this range as well. There's the medic. And yeah. So it does mini crits, and mini crits of course is 33% more damage. And we're gonna see today how people fared with it. So first a little introduction demo from me. And we're gonna see exactly how it plays out. Yes, so queue up the map that is the PL Snowy Coast. And this was actually from the game I tweeted about where I played against people, played against Amadeus and Ralwrench, or all people we got put on different teams, which was pretty fun. Getting a lot of errors. And then now it isn't responding, but here we go. Here we are on Payload Snowy Coast, a map that I really like. We're just gonna go through everything. Here's an example. So here's this enemy spy. This guy's just me, so we just kill him. I'm not gonna waste any more time. And look at this. One shot of the soldier for 140. I just came around the corner, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna run past and shoot that. Like building doesn't take any mini crit damage, and now I take mini crit damage. And there's a sentry, and sentries are good against scouts, and I just fucking die. Courtesy of Mr. Ralwrench, Mr. No Fun Engineer with the mini sentries. So that was a good example. I do more damage, and this isn't light properly, but fuck that. Fuck it. So, speaking of Ralwrench who killed me, we're now gonna go into Ralwrench and see what he did with this loadout as well, because it's really good. Mostly with Scattergun, Soda Popper. There's a weapon it doesn't work well with. We're gonna see that a bit later. So he's gonna be playing Powerhouse, or CP Stalemate, as many people call it. Haha! I gotta relearn all these because I've forgotten most of them. But he goes in, 2 shots, most guys misses. People die. Now now he's taking many crits and he's got to get out of there. For anybody wondering, this is his loadout. Punk Scout. And also doing chip damage is also very important. So 2 shots a sniper. They're gonna go and try and cap. There's this medic friend, so they're gonna run into the enemy spawn and take out the sniper. And of course he's gonna retreat instead of going to the middle point because they actually haven't captured the middle point just yet. So they're just waiting for their teams to do that. You're gonna kill this sniper who didn't really know what was up, and then he's gonna kill these guys here. This pyro doesn't know the range of his flamethrower because it's kind of hard to see. These other scouts are just running around there, and finally they capture the point. He's like, all right, let's go. Criticola, let's go and get the medic. Keep in mind, zoning. He would not have been able to kill that medic in that many hits. The medic would have taken more if he didn't use this. And then he captures it because people don't know how to play the game. If you want to stop people from capping, you stand on the point. Makes sense? Makes sense. Righto. Chip damage is good. We're gonna see that some more with another one of Rattle Wrench, this time on Upward, which is a map a lot of people play. We see a lot of submissions on Upward. It's a map that is popular. We saw that on the charts. So it's just doing some chip damage. There's a sentry back there, and of course, as a scout, there's not much you can do against sentries. I mean, you can shoot at them, but if the engineer is there is nothing you can really do other than hope for your team to get there. So he's in a bit of a bind right now, just waiting for the health pack. He gets heals from his medic, and then he goes back into the fight. And also Rattle Wrench in the chat is like, what does he say?
Teamwork. Come on. Let's go. Oh!
Hold on, which one is it? Wait. Hold on, I'm trying to find the key. Whatever. It's the one where Wesker says, incompetence surrounds me.
Get it on. Come on. Team.
It's one of these keys, I swear.
Come on. Take it easy. Power tank. Come. Good luck.
Anyway, forget the keys. He's doing all right. He's doing fine for himself. He's in the front, doing damage, killing the engineer, and then staying away from that sentry, killing that sniper as well. He's on a 7 kills. As a soldier. He has got to be careful. Go back, grab that health there. He's gonna run up with his older soldier friend, and of course they are good against sentries, so he knows that. And you see, the sentry did get taken out. You can see the rubble. And he's gonna go and use that to look around a corner. That's important. Gonna do chip shots on this soldier. Gonna run in and miss this engineer, but oh, there stands a medic, and 2-shot, bam, dead. Nice.
Easy operation.
Easy operation. Then he's like, well, fine, we killed them all. I guess we'll just have to cap too. If you ever have the feeling that you have to kill all the enemies and kill the flankers and destroy the sentries and drop the medic's Uber and push the cart, chances are your team isn't very good. Which is the TF2 experience, I guess. So we're just waiting. Get in here once again. The cart's a lot closer now. He's looking. Oh, double sentries. That's like super bad news for Rattle Wrench here. So what does he do? Well, it's not much he can do exactly. You can't run in there. If he would have done that, he would have died and the replay would have been over. So he's just gonna stay here. Oh, that got taken out. He's just doing chip damage, and look at that, taking out a sentry. Sometimes they can be very low in health, and all it takes is like a single hit, and then he goes and uses this. And pressures this demo man. Finally gets the aim going. Shoots the medic and runs into the entire enemy team. There's that engineer again. He's very busy. And down he goes. And down goes the sniper. Team's about to cap it. He has killed the entire flank. Killing the people upstairs. Allowing... Oh, and then he died. And his team still wasn't able to cap. That guy almost fell in the pit. But... we saw that he used the Criticola a lot there, but he didn't use it to like a whole great effect. I don't think there would have been a huge difference if he didn't use it. However, in the right hands, especially not on payload maps, but on 5CP maps and King of the Hill maps, that additional run speed, I'm not sure why they even have that, why you would need that, really is really good, all right? If you're like in games like any games that has speed in it as a huge part, the more speed, the better. You don't need to do more damage. It just needs more speed. All right. So, We now have Americans here on CP Snowplow, a map, or Payload Snowplow, the map that was too confusing for new players. And they put it in the game and they said it was bad, and we said no, we want it anyway, and then we got it, and we're like, what the fuck, this map's bad. Valve, please, why would you include this in the game? Like a fucking ungrateful piece of shit customers. So here we are at the front of the enemy spawn. It's just jumping around, of course, taking out him. Or assisting, rather, grabbing health. Just defending, can be pretty good. Using this, he's gonna go around the side here, playing at 30 frames per second at least. Misses the ball on a demo, and then wears off, but he kills the demo anyway, not taking any damage. And he's gonna stop this team from capping, and then he's a bit indecisive. He didn't really realize that he didn't have any balls ready. His balls didn't, like he didn't get the drop back on the balls. The demo, he's gonna try and, but okay, that's fine. I figured that like a lot of aim also has to do with breathing. So if you are breathing heavily, you might aim worse. So, still running around. Shooting. And then you get hit by a train. Send that shit to GPS. That was good. He actually didn't do anything that entire game. So next one I think is a first time submitter. I don't think we've seen stuff from Klaus, or if we have, I just forgotten because I don't care. And he's gonna be using the critical and this weapon. You're combining the backscatter and the criticola. Alright, so let's see what the criticola does. Under the effects, plus 25% movement speed, which is a lot. Your attacks mini-crits and damage increased by 10%. You are marked for death after 2 seconds. Okay. What does this thing do? I can't actually switch. Mini-crits targets when fired at their back at close range. And then it's less accurate and you have less clip. So you have always mini-crits from behind, and always mini-crits from behind and the front. Mini-crits doesn't stack, alright? Mini-crits is just mini-crits. It's like ×1. You can't ×1 ×2.
What?
Anyway, he lands a solid 42 damage on the demo, and now he has the thing, and he can go behind. So he can just basically have criticola from the back with this weapon, except that this weapon sucks, because if the enemy team turns around, you're absolutely screwed. And there's no reason to use this ever. And you're like, but what if, like, you could be, like, really fast and, like, get him from behind, you can one-shot him. And it's like, yeah, you can do that as Spy, too. And there he is, shooting people in the back with the crits. And then he's shooting people from the front with the crits, but at a lesser efficiency than if he didn't. And then he's gonna go and hide in the corner in plain sight like a fucking Decepticon. He's gonna grab the health, and he's gonna shoot nobody. He's gonna shoot the ground. Oh, and he's gonna jump around. Here he is. He's gonna drink it again. He's now in the front. Now he has mini crits. He's gonna hit nothing. And he's gonna shoot him in the back, which he would have gotten mini crits for anyway. And then he's gonna reload because it only has 4 clip instead of 6. And then he hasn't really done a lot. Like, I only showcase this because this is an awful combination. It's really it's like, it's similar to like playing sniper and having the bushwhacker out, but having no weapons that crit, or like enable the bushwhacker as a crit mechanic to be active. You sort of like gimp yourself like a demo knight. And this guy, I have no idea how to fucking spell his name, so we're just gonna call him Shitlord, because why would you use a name that is unpronounceable? Anyway, here's Shitlord's loadout, and hats and stuff. Like a true pooper. And up forward again, which is a very popular map. People are doing the congas. People are ready. So there you go, and he isn't gonna run out quite yet. You can wait and see in the corner as a spy. Like, one thing you should always do, I always say this in Upward in case you haven't seen it before. Always check this spot for spies whenever you run out of Upward. Just check it. If there's a spy there, you'll kill him every time. So he goes on the side, he uses the Criticola, runs out. Oh, he sees a medic. Boom, one-shots him. And 2, 3, always using the heals, but he did help take him out by a sniper. Of course, he ruined that for the spy, because if you shoot people right before the spy's about to stab them, chances are they'll turn around and the spy won't get the stab and you fuck them over. Which is another reason why spy isn't like a good class, because your teammates can fuck up for you because you rely on that ambushing material. And oh, he goes on the flank, sees a soldier, he's like, fuck, I gotta use this weapon, and then he does. Shitlord shoots and he scores down a soldier. He runs up and catches up to a medic, kills him in 2 shots. Maybe it would have been 3 without the Criticola, but he took him in 2. It's fine. He didn't take any damage too, so the downsides were completely negated. He's doing fine. He's gonna chase down this heavy as well, but there's a sentry, and like we know, Shitlord, even though he's a good scout, can't do much about that sentry, because the only unlock that scouts have that is good against sentries are the bunk. Or it is the bunk, rather, that one item. It's not good against killing sentries, but at least it let you pass. Now, taking out a soldier from mid-range. Not sure how many shots it would have taken, but he's doing great amounts of chip damage. Just going around the side, taking out health. And Shitlord dies to a spy. But we saw, like, he did some pretty smart things there. He went on the side and he's like, oh, I see a soldier. Instead of attacking head on, I'm gonna go back, drink the Criticola, be OP, and then kill him while I'm OP. All right. So moving on, we're gonna go and this is gonna be Cranky Peanut, which I also think is a new time submitter. I don't think we've seen anything from him before. All right. So here he is on Upward, shocker. A lot of people like this map. But we're defending this time, and we have a forward aggressive dispenser. And we're just gonna see him do some harassment in the enemy spawn. He sees a sniper and misses at point blank twice, 3 times, 4 times in fact. Kills the spy. Oh, that wasn't really dead, but that's okay. Good thing he has the sniper Nignog on his team. That's a good name. He's hiding. He's like, no, I'm hiding here. Don't hide us both. And he's like, oh, am I in the way? Do you think we'll both get spotted if I stay here? And shooting, and I think that Nignog guy is cheating because he's getting a lot of headshots pretty darn quickly. He's getting a 5-kill streak, and people go like, nice aimbotter, and I think they actually succeed in kicking him. There you go, killing him. Roof. Sees a medic, goes straight for him. Luckily, these guys' aim is about the same, so it's going to take a while for anyone to come out victorious. And yep, takes out the heavy.
Easy operation.
And shoots at another heavy and runs around at 30 health. Nobody's able to hit him because he's so fast. He's the red blur. And oh, there's some guys down here. Oh, there's another heavy doing the meat shots, getting the damage, getting it done. All right. And now he's got the super speeds and go for the medic again. So he's doing some base harassment, gets the medic this time, shoots the heavy twice, 1 more shot, and then he gets Uber, which is a whole nother interesting concept with this unlock as well. And the soldier's rocking out to the jams of his rocket launcher, I guess. It's like music to my ears. It sounds like a rock concert. That's why I'm jamming. Runs into a pyro. Dies to said pyro. But he did. I mean, he did do a lot of good stuff, which is fine. So let's move on to the next one. Guess which map it is. Just guess which map it is gonna be. If you guessed Upward, you're absolutely right. People can't get enough of Upward. Upward is the new Badwater. So he starts off by taunting. This is Wicked, by the way. He is what you call a piece of shit. Not a shitlord, but a piece of shit because he's a lime scout that taunts after every fucking kill. And there's a spy again, and yep. Gotta get them taunts, bro. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it, but there you go. All right, so use the Criticola, taking out a soldier. He's doing some nice damage here. Good aim. takes him out. It does some chip damage. Didn't hit for a lot, but it would have hit for a whole lot less if he didn't use it. And also the fact that you move faster, so he's like, you do more damage, and you can run faster to do more damage while you do more damage. So it's like, well, the summary is like, you do everything faster. You run faster, you don't shoot faster, but you do more damage. So you damage faster, and you die faster. Similar to like the heavy there, except the heavy actually matters, because heavies are easy to hit, while scouts are fucking hard. And of course, nice timing there with the spy friend, which was totally planned, just like they always do. And we have 12 frames per 7 heavy there, and obvious spy. So we go and, oh. Could have taken out the heavy. I'm not sure why he didn't shoot the last bullet, but he died regardless. So yeah, that was that. That was Wicked. And next up is, I'm not sure if I spell this correctly, but it's gonna be Miami Kichi. Or, yeah, Miami Kichi is what I wrote. I'm not sure if that's correct. So he's gonna be playing on Swiftwater, last defensive, which is not upward to your big disappointment. So he's gonna go here, use the Criticola, and then run around, use the speed to mobilize and run around. Just checking, yeah, that was a friendly sniper. There's a sentry there that you don't really want to run into as well, and now completely negating the downside. He's only taking a little bit of damage, but the health pack helps with that. There's a medic. He's going to go in and fire and miss, and fire and miss, and fire. But he missed. Man, I should have prepared that voice line from the scout, because he actually did that. There's a lot of firing and missing going on. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it while I'm doing this roll. I think it was on his Twitter, wasn't it? Yes, there we go. Here it is.
Oh yeah, so I remember what there was a wolf like that. You know, and they howl at the moon. Sometimes you get 3 of them howling at the moon, and it makes an epic Amazon meme. I would have got that shirt, except I already had it tattooed across my chest. The important thing to know is that I fired at him. All right, and I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and then I fired again, and then I missed, and then I fired, and then I fired, and I missed. I actually missed both times, and then I fired, and I missed, and this went on for several hours, and then I fired, and then I missed, and then I was out of bullets, and then I got sad, and I had a popsicle, and then I passed out in the snow, and then I woke up, and then I reloaded, and then I fired, and then I missed, and I missed again.
You can see that on his YouTube. That's pretty funny. I should have played this earlier. Sorry. Execution. All right, so we had a lot of firing and missing there. So if your aim's not good, then Criticola's not good, but neither is Scout. So it all adds up, I guess. Let's go on and see here. Maybe we should do an episode on that, how to get good aim. That's actually more of a mental thing rather than just like, what sensitivity should I use? So this is Toxange, and he's going to show us how to play Scout with this loadout, which he's doing all right. So he's running. He's not getting too close to the pyro, because if you get launched in the air, it's pretty easy for good pyros that use the reserve shooter to just fucking kill you. And he's jumping around. He's also using the atomizer, which is also a weapon that a lot of people consider OP, because you do get that additional jump, and it's very good against soldier. And you can see that Toxange here is actually doing a fairly good job of just doing that. So then he uses his speed to get into the front. Then he meets the lag scout, he takes him out, runs and grabs this, and then he has to reload. So he's gonna jump around here. Oh, he sees this pyro, but I don't think he sees. I think the pyro's on him. There's a sniper! 1 shot, 2 shot. Fired and missed, fired and missed, and fired and missed again. Wait, do I still have that clip open? I do.
I fired, I hit something, but it wasn't what I was going for, so I guess I actually missed. I passed out again, I had another popsicle, I had a dream that I was firing at something, but I missed. Long story short, missed.
Perfect. Excuse me. There's a mute button, but I'm not going to use it. But anyway, we see that Toxange here, he's not going into the, well, he was going into the sentry fire, but he isn't committing too much. So he's like on the roof. You can see there's a sentry down there, and he knows that if he goes down there, he dies. And what can you do as a scout here? You can't go to the medic, because the sentry will shoot you, and you just kind of have to stay there and hope to like grab their attention, be annoying. Here's that sniper again. And now we're bleeding. It's freaking out. Just take a deep breath, dude. Just take a deep breath, and you're dead. Long story short, missed. Alright. So, but Toxange has another one. He is not done, not to be close to any stretch of the imagination. Which is good. Alright, so this is actually something that's pretty cool. So he's going to go forward here with his team, just spy checking himself, because that was an obvious spy. He's going to go around the side, and he's going to build some Uber with his medic here, who for some reason displays at 0%, so he's just going to jump and hurt himself. So he's going to hit his head in the ceiling. He's like, come on, come on. Let's do this. And of course, if the enemy team, or if your team is unable to take out the Sindrig, Uber a scout and do it yourself. Now he's in the middle here, doing the damage. He's now in the shoot, reload phase, which is not a good phase to be. You should take the time to reload. There you go. He gathers himself, picks up the critical cola, runs in with his medic, because having heals actually helps a lot, because you can take a lot more damage, and the damage penalty that you once have is not a big deal because you have more health. And also the fact that you have the atomizer to jump, so you have more health and you can jump away to take less health while you take less damage. I meant health. I meant damage instead of health. Shut up. Taking out teleporter, important free point. Then he's going to go forward once again here, and he does a lot of chip damage to a lot of different classes. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but he does enough. He's going to run in here and sees a bunch of soldiers. He's not going to engage that while he's taking the mini crits, and the medic's going to go and heal him. And of course, this is actually, he's in a very good spot now, so he's going to run to the side. He lost his medic friend, that's okay. He's going to go to the side here. Gonna eat this, drink this cola, and then not engage the sentry. Engage it for a little bit, but then not anymore. He runs to soldier and he misses at point blank, because that feels awful when that happens. It's like, why would you move in a predictable pattern that I didn't predict? But they were Ubering forward and doing quite well. So moving on to our second to last demo of the day. It's going to be Amadeus, who will be using some super secret strats here on CP power out. So he has his friend Nurse with him. He's a medic. They're going to go and attack the enemy at any point in time. He's also using the atomizer, because if you want to be OP, you should go all the way out. And I'm not sure what he was doing, but he was surfing and he made it forward somehow. So he's going to jump up to and take the high ground and run into a spy and a sniper. And of course, neither of them are scary to you as a scout if you're just fast enough. Of course, that spy has the diamond back and it's glowing. So you got to be careful, because he could take away a lot of your health. There's a demo jumping. Should probably have shot him in the air. The spy was invisible, and you killed him regardless, because he was
predictable.
There he goes. Once again, he hasn't really used the critical all that much this game, because there's really no need to, because the enemies aren't really that good. So there you go, comes in, and look at this, 100% Uber, and there you go, Criticola plus Uber equals I don't take any damage, and I can just do more damage, because I'm good, and I also run faster, and my medic runs faster too. So do you like losing? Because I like winning. Using this combo, if you have a good scout and a good medic, is absolutely devastating, because there's there's nothing you can do about it. It's just more damage from the scout. And imagine if he was using the babyface of Blaster. That way he wouldn't take in any damage, and he would be running super fast. And he would be close to unstoppable, which is, I think, is one of the reasons it's banned in 6v6, or at least it was, because you could do that. I haven't really thought about it until now, but it makes sense. So he's just waiting for something to happen, I guess. You can't really go in there because the sentry engineer having a lunch break on top of a turbine runs into a pyro, takes him out. Then he's gonna go and grab the health pack. He's gonna critical back to his friends, runs into a pyro here, but he's getting heals and takes out the medic too. Do you like this damage? It's very fair for us to be doing this much. And now he's taking a lot of damage, and then the pyro piece of shit took the health pack and leaves him at a good solid 6. He's gonna go and grab the health and go up here, and there's a health up there as well, but he's gonna grab this large pack and is playing Finding Nemo with his medic, or Finding Nurse. And now they're gonna go once again, going for the last push. Shit, there's pyro. Oh my god, the medic's burning. We can't help him because we don't have the mad milk. But that's okay. The medic is gonna go and not grab. Oh, he went to grab the health. Alright, there's a pyro again. Fuck. And if only there was like a pool of water, like right next to you, where you would be safe from pyros. If only there were something like that really close that you could go at any point in time into and extinguish yourself. Man. So, also in competitive, it is fucking good. So this is the only competitive demo that we got. We got some others, but they weren't really that good because the people they played against were absolutely terrible, and it was worse than a pub. So he's gonna use, you know, the overheal to totally negate the downside of the atomizer and jump up there. And of course, the enemy team has a double medic combo. Of course, they have a spy who's like, "I'm your one stabby stabby," and Mr. Palpatine, and we're just gonna stab everything. From the front and the back and the matter stab. Goes in and like, you're so fast, it's hard for him to know where you're going to. So here you go, takes out them as well.
Easy operation.
Up and just kills a sniper who can't headshot. It's like, why would you even use that weapon in competitive? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna tag him, and then my dead teammates are gonna kill them with harsh words in the chat. All right, so. There's that spy again, of course, not managing to get the stab, even though the back being literally up in his face and blocking him from moving forward. And then Amadeus dies. But we've seen that. We haven't gotten a perfect example. We see that with the atomizer and the Criticola, you can negate the downsides pretty good with having a medic. Especially, let's say, if you have two medics, one with the vaccinator and one with regular Uber, you can completely negate the downsides completely, and which is why it is OP. So what I would like to see for the Criticola is, I would like to see a switch, because kind of right now it's like the equalizer was in the beginnings, like you do more damage and you run faster. It's very good. So I would like to see a split, and I don't think like the Criticola needs a crit mechanic, because I think that's dumb. So I would like to see it get split into two weapons. One is like you drink it and all you do is run faster and jump higher, maybe something like that. That's all it does. And, or maybe not jump higher, just run faster. Just run faster. And the other is like you shoot and reload faster, well, as well. So that's two weapons, two drinks. The Criticola and the Fast and the Furious Cola. Or something like that. Anyway, that's that. So the Criticola, pretty OP in its current state. Like in the beginning, it was like, you do crit and you take crit damage. And then there was like, oh no, but that's a bit too harsh. We should make you run faster too. And make you take less damage than the damage you do. Because before it's like, I kill faster, but I also die really fast too. But neither of them is good. Yes. The shoot faster cola. I like that one. It's pretty good. Sweet. Alright, so I think we covered all of the OP classes, or the OP loadouts that are like really, really OP for each class. So now we're gonna do OP combinations, right? So that requires you to get a friend to play with and do some stuff. So the next one is gonna be, I mean, if I see you lose, I will be very disappointed, but it's going to be the Heavy Medic OP combo. So all you have to do, you have to play heavy with whatever fucking loadout you want, and you can have a medic on your friend and he can use whatever he wants. And you just play together, and you just have to win. Alright, that's all you have to do. Heavy medic combo. I mean, you can play with more than one friend, of course. You can have like 2 heavies or 4 medics or whatever. At least 1 medic and at least 1 heavy. That's the only requirement. And you have to win, and same 1 life rules apply. And now everybody who plays against you when you do this is going to be furious because you're going to win because it's so good. So if you're new to this video things, if you're watching this on YouTube and not the live stream, then of course there is a raffle link in the description below where you can win free TF2 items. And this link is active within 6 days after this video has been posted. If it's later than that, then you're shit out of luck. If you're watching on the stream, then just stay tuned and it will be there. So, Heavy Medic OP combo is the next topic.